What's up guys, I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never and welcome back to another Cocoro update. If you enjoy this style of content, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. As always, none of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want.
Okay, so we're just going to start off by taking a look at the Cocoro chart. So as you guys can see, Cocoro is currently sitting at a $12.1 million market cap. And as of right now, this support level that we've had drawn for several weeks now has been holding extremely well. You can see that we came down and retested this range and then we had a very nice bounce. And there for a little while, Cocoro had actually gotten back above a $16 million market cap. Now, it has been getting sold off a little bit again though recently. If we come over and we take a look at CoinMarketCap, you can see that Cocoro has 2.4 million in volume, and that's actually down 48% in the last day. And this volume in general is still very good for Cocoro. You can see it's almost 20% of the market cap. And the fact that it's down 48% is crazy. It was just around a week ago that Cocoro's volume was only around 1 million, and overall market volume was very low. But even right now, you can see that market volume has fallen off a little bit, but it makes sense because it's a Sunday. Weekends are almost always going to be lower volume. And you can see the market is already starting to push up, and do understand the weekly candle close is going to be this evening. So we'll see where Bitcoin and Ethereum can actually close. But what's nice to see is that Ethereum is actually starting to outperform Bitcoin. You can see that Ethereum in the last week is up 16.7%, Bitcoin's up just under 9%. Now, I will say, obviously, it's not overall outperforming Bitcoin. If you look at Bitcoin from an all-time high standpoint, it's down 0.25% from its all-time high 2 days ago. If we look at Ethereum, you can see that Ethereum is still down significantly from its all-time high. It's still down 38.8%. It reached its all-time high 4 years ago of $4,891. So Ethereum still has a long ways to go before it breaks all-time highs. But if we talk about just the last week, it's starting to gain traction. If we come up and we look at Bitcoin dominance, you can see Bitcoin dominance has dropped a little bit again. It's 63.6%. In my last video, it was like 63.9%. And about a week or two ago, it was around 64.6%. But I do want to make sure you guys actually understand Bitcoin dominance and understand where it was at during the last altcoin season. So during the altcoin season in 2021, Bitcoin dominance was ranging around 48% to 39%. So even though dominance is dropping a little bit right now, it is still very high. And in order for us to truly get an altcoin season, we want to see an Ethereum dominance spike and Bitcoin dominance continue to fall. Now, before I actually go over the Bitcoin and Ethereum chart, I would also like to show you guys the Cocoro X account. So Cocoro is currently at 3,021 followers. And you can see just from a content standpoint, they're still posting on here every single day, which is awesome to see. And what I like about this is that they're constantly trying to engage with bigger influencers. And what's awesome is that recently Cocoro had an HTX advisor join their team. You can see that Ladora currently has 103,000 followers. And speaking of HTX, there's something else that I would like to point out as well. So HTX actually just posted this 6 hours ago. There will be signs. And you can see in this picture, it's a rocket ship launching into space and it says 0 days to launch, moon ahead. Now, if you guys have been paying attention to HTX at all, then you know that they've been posting Cocoro a lot over the last month. However, the last time they actually posted Cocoro was right here, July 8th. So it's been about 5 days since they posted Cocoro. But what did they actually post with Cocoro? This is the end of the video. Watch the last 10 seconds right here. They put Cocoro on a rocket ship heading into space. Now, am I telling you that this means HTX is guaranteed to list Cocoro right away? No, I am not. But the fact that they post something like this, 0 days to launch and a rocket ship heading into space, is kind of interesting. Personally, I wouldn't be shocked if it had something to do with Cocoro, but also don't get your hopes up. This very easily could be nothing. I just think it's interesting that they would post something like this. But yeah, that's something to keep your eyes on. Now, quickly, I do want to go over Bitcoin and Ethereum. So if you look at Bitcoin, you can see that Bitcoin looks incredibly strong. The daily currently has a bullish engulfing candle. And if we come over here and we look at the weekly, it's just as strong, if not even stronger. This would be one of the strongest candle closes that Bitcoin has ever had if we can close up in this range. What we don't want to see happen is for Bitcoin to get sold off right before the candle close. We don't want to see a massive wick to the upside. If we can actually close this candle with a strong body, then that'll be awesome. But there's not really much to talk about with Bitcoin because we're already above all of the resistance levels as we're at all-time highs. Now, if we look at Ethereum though, it's a little bit different of a story. The daily is still looking very good as well, which is awesome. We also have a bullish engulfing candle on the daily. Now, if we take a look at the weekly, this is where things are a little bit more interesting. Obviously, Ethereum is not at all-time highs right now. So personally, the main levels that I'm watching for Ethereum are these bottom closes right here. I would love to see Ethereum close a candle above that 2,930 range. And right now we're over $60 over that level. But if we do close that strong, then it would be important for us to also have a continuation candle next week. Overall though, Bitcoin and Ethereum and the entire market are looking much better right now. So congratulations to all of you guys who have been resilient through this entire market. But that's about it for the update today. If you guys are interested in Cocoro and you guys are interested in getting into other projects super early, then I always recommend taking a look at my Discord. As a lot of you guys know, we've been making huge multipliers, as you can see when you look at the all-time gainer list. We've hit a 328x, a 255x, a 253x, a 239x. And the list goes on. And if you look at the crypto gain section, we're printing in here pretty much every single day as a community. So if this is the kind of community that you'd like to be a part of, you can find the link right here on my YouTube homepage. It'd be awesome to see you guys in there. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments how you guys are feeling about Cocoro. If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.